Today, we make over $1 million worth of grants to a wide variety of organizations. So we cover all fields. We cover social services, health and human services, scholarships, education. We do the arts. We have funds that support animals and the environment. So it's really changed over those years, and seeing donors really have an interest in their community and wanting to support a wide variety of nonprofits, both here and nationally. We've seen a number of people come to us and say, tell me more about this donor advised fund. How does it work? Why would I not write checks directly to my charity? And we have that conversation about the benefits, and so many people then say, gosh, this is a great idea. I'd like my donor advised fund. And especially because people can leave an anonymous grant. When you write a check to a charity, you're sending that, and the next thing you know, you have all of these solicitations coming your way. And some of our donors like the fact that they can be anonymous through their grant. They can support that organization, but the foundation then gets all the solicitations and they don't get bombarded personally. And that's really attractive to them as well. We like to show is not how much money we have in charitable assets, but what we're doing in the community through our grant making. So in 2020, as I mentioned, we had over $1 million that we put back into the community through grants. Actually, over 80% of that stayed here in San Diego County. We have some of our donor advisors who are involving their grandkids now. They will give them a certain amount of money out of their fund, and they say, you make decisions, and they have to do the research. And one parent makes their kids write up a little essay, like their homework assignment, and say, you tell us why we should fund this particular charity.
I've been in the investment business for 30 years. I had never heard of a donor advised fund, really, until I got involved with the Coastal Community Foundation.
In order to start a donor advised fund, I met with my advisor, and my advisor looked at my box of receipts and confirmation letters and canceled checks and so forth, all the charitable paraphernalia that I had, and said, you'd be much better off with a donor advised fund. And I said, I'm sure you're right. I do have one question. What the heck is a donor advised fund? And so she explained to me that it was a fund that you could start where you could make one donation to the fund, and that would be the only donation for tax purposes. That would be the one donation. But then you could make grants out to all the different causes that you're involved with, whether it's colleges and universities or other causes, and anywhere you wanted, as long as it was a charitable donation, you can make that grant out of your fund. You can also donate appreciated assets. I said, really? Because she goes, yeah, then you don't have to pay the capital gains on the appreciated assets, and you maximize your tax deduction. Thank the Coastal Community Foundation for making it so simple. They keep track of everything. I don't have to really do anything. It was super easy to set up the fund. Frankly, whenever I want to make a grant, I can just call Sharon or send an email and say, please make a grant to, X, and she'll take care of it. So it's really made my life, simpler, easier, more tax efficient. The assets have grown over time. It's just been a terrific way to go, and I very much appreciate what they do for me.